If you've just discovered that your partner has been cheating, you might feel like something inside of you is completely broken. You might find yourself obsessing over the details, replaying conversations, checking your phone or social media, unable to sleep, unable to concentrate on life or daily work. And many women ask this terrifying question: am I losing my mind? I want you to hear this very clearly at the beginning of this video. You are not going crazy, and your brain is responding to betrayal trauma. And today I'm going to explain to you why this happens, what your brain is trying to do, and most importantly, how healing begins. Welcome to Restored Heart Coaching. I am a betrayal trauma coach, and since the year 2000, I've worked with women navigating the shock and devastation of discovering infidelity. One of the most common things I hear from betrayed partners is this: I feel like I'm losing my mind. But what they are experiencing is actually a very real neurological trauma response. Understanding this can be one of the most relieving moments in the healing process, because once you understand what your brain is doing, you can begin to stop blaming yourself. So why betrayal trauma is different from other pain? When we experience painful events in life, that loss, disappointment, conflict, our brains process them emotionally. But betrayal is different. Betrayal occurs when the person who was supposed to be your safest relationship becomes the source of harm. Your brain built an entire internal model of reality around this relationship. You trusted them. You built a life together. You shared your most emotional vulnerability. So when an affair is discovered, your brain experiences something psychologists call attachment trauma. The very relationship that provided safety has now become unsafe. This creates a powerful neurological conflict. Your brain is trying to answer two completely opposite messages at the same time. This is the person I trust. This is the person who hurt me. And that conflict can create an emotional storm. So why your brain won't stop replaying everything. One of the most constant or most exhausting parts of this betrayal trauma is that constant mental replaying. You might find yourself thinking about the affair when you wake up, when you're driving, when you're trying to fall asleep, in the middle of conversations. Many women say, I just can't shut my brain off. And there's actually a neurological reason for this. Your brain is trying to reconstruct reality. Before discovery, your brain had a story. My partner is faithful. Our relationship is secure. Discovery shatters that story. Your brain immediately starts searching for missing information. It replays memories. It scans for clues. Your brain asks questions like, was there a sign I missed? Or how could I miss the signs? How long did this go on? Was anything real? This mental replaying is your brain trying to rebuild a sense of predictability and safety. So the body response no one talks about. Betrayal trauma doesn't just affect your thoughts, it affects your entire nervous system. You might notice symptoms like anxiety, panic attacks, stomach pain, headaches, difficulty sleeping, emotional numbness, gut issues, being sick often. I could go on and on. Some women feel like they're constantly on edge. Others feel emotionally frozen. This happens because the brain activates the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn response. Your nervous system believes a threat has entered your life. And in many ways, it has. Your emotional security has been disrupted. Your brain is trying to protect you. So often betrayed partners will pain shop. That might look like checking your phone, or checking his phone, looking through his messages, searching social media for your husband's or the affair partner, asking repeated questions, just really grilling them. And after doing these things, you often feel worse. Women who do this feel ashamed. And they ask themselves, why? Why do I keep doing that? But again, listen, your brain is trying to solve a puzzle, and it doesn't have all the pieces. It believes that if it can gather enough information, it can finally feel safe again. Unfortunately, betrayal rarely works this way. The more information you gather, the more questions that come up. And that's why healing requires something deeper than information. It requires emotional safety and nervous system healing. So there is something I want every betrayed partner to hear. The chaos that you're feeling right now is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that your brain is responding to trauma. When women begin to learn this, many start to feel an enormous sense of relief, because instead of asking what's wrong with me, they begin asking a much healthier question, and that is, what does my nervous system need right now? And the answer usually is safety, support, time, and compassionate guidance. Healing from betrayal trauma is not just about repairing a relationship. It's about helping your nervous system recover from shock. So what does healing look like? Healing from betrayal is not immediate. It's a process. But over time, something remarkable begins to happen. That constant noise begins to quiet. The triggers become less intense and less frequent. Your body begins to feel calmer, and slowly you regain the ability to think clearly about your life and your relationship. Some couples choose to rebuild trust and heal their marriage. Others move in a different direction. But in both cases, betrayed partners can recover their sense of strength, identity, and peace. For women who have a faith in God, betrayal can also create spiritual confusion. You might wonder, why would God allow this? Where was God during this confusion, during this affair? God does not abandon you in his suffering. Even though betrayal might feel like the end of your story, it can also become the beginning of a profound journey of healing and growth. So if you are walking through betrayal trauma right now, whether it's an affair, porn use, prostitutes, whatever the case may be, if you're walking through this betrayal right now, you do not have to walk alone. I lead a recovery community for betrayed partners called Brave Warriors. Inside this program, we focus on understanding betrayal trauma, calming the nervous system, rebuilding emotional stability, and then helping women move toward clarity and healing. If you want support during this season, you can learn more about Brave Warriors through subscribing through this channel or the link below. And if this video has helped you understand what your experience, I'd love to see you here often. My goal is simple: to help women move from shattered to strengthened after betrayal. And if you're feeling like you are losing your mind right now, remember this: your brain is responding to trauma, and healing is possible. So check the description down below for a link to Brave Warriors, and I hope to see you there.